Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and happy 2022. I cannot believe that it is a brand new year already. I feel like it was just 2020 like 2 days ago, but here we are. I want to thank you guys again so much for all your support in 2021, and I'm excited for the new year and to see what this year has in store for all of us, and I'm wishing you guys nothing but the very best, and I hope that all of your dreams and your goals get accomplished in 2022. It's gonna be our year. So anyways, for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a full face of new and old drugstore makeup. I have a couple new products here from e.l.f. Like I have their new Power Grip Primer that I wanna test out, a new mascara, and a couple other new products. And then I wanted to just kind of use classic favorites and things that I've already had in my collection that I haven't used in a while or that I just wanted to show some love to, because we gotta start the year off right. And of course, that means starting off with drugstore makeup. So I don't have a full face of like first impressions or anything today, so that's why I figured I would throw in some new and old favorites in here as well. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you grab a snack, and if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell, that way you're notified every single time I upload. And let's get into the look. Okay, so we're going to start off with eyeshadow palettes first, and I have these cute little palettes from Essence that I know I'm so late to the game with these because they have been around for a minute, but I have yet to try them and I've heard really good things about these. So I have the Coral Me Maybe palette, and then I have the Taupe It Up palette. So I think I'm going to use both of these today. They're just cute little like 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and you get some mattes and some shimmers in here. And then this is the taupe one. I'm probably going to use the shimmer in here, and there's a bunch of other ones. Like I have a couple of the other shades right here, but they're all like just different color stories, but there's only like 6 shadows in here, which I think is great for like just simple makeup looks. So I already primed my lids and everything, and I'm going to start with the Coral Me Maybe palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to apply that as my transition shade. Let's try it out. Ooh, hello pigment. Okay, that's a cute shade. It's like really light, but it's like a good everyday color. I'm gonna build it up. Oh, I like this color. This is cute. And then using that same brush, I'm gonna use this peachy soft shade, and I'm gonna put that in where I just applied that previous color. Very pigmented and buildable, which is nice. And then I'm going to use that deeper brown in the palette. This is like a matte cool tone brown. And I'm going to apply that on the outer portion of my lid just to deepen this up a little bit. Cleaned all my makeup brushes this past weekend, and I also cleaned a couple of my new brushes that I picked up from BH Cosmetics. This is actually one of them. This is from the Weekend Vibes kit. This brush set, last time I looked, it was like $11. I will link it down below. You get like eye and face brushes. Okay, I'm gonna use a different brush just so I can really concentrate the product here a little bit more and blend. I like how buildable these are, and they seem to be really blendable as well. I mean, I know I only used 3 shades so far, but so far so good. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Taupe It Up palette, and I'm going to use one of the shimmers in here. I'm debating between this one and this one. We're kind of mixing some cool tones with the warm tones today, but I'm not mad about it. I think I'm going to use this color right here. Ooh, it's like a pretty like silver, like light shade. Okay, no, the one up top is like a gray silver, and then the one on the bottom is a little bit lighter. I think I'm going to use the one on the bottom, this shade right here. Well, let's go in with a dry brush first. This one is from the Crayon Case, of course. This is my holy grail flat shader brush. Like, it's everything. Okay, so it shows up, it's pigmented, but I think we can do a little bit better if we spray the brush for sure. And then I'm just gonna use that brown brush, that fluffy brush that I was using the brown color with, and I'm just kind of feathering whatever is left over on that brush right in the center of my lid, just to kind of blend that shade in with the brown so that there's a nice light transition. And I'm going to actually use this color right here just to highlight the brow bone. Definitely recommend spraying your brush though whenever you're going in with the shimmers. I feel like they just stick better, and then when you're actually like kind of blending them out, they apply better. Gonna go back into a little bit of this color right here, and I'm just gonna blend that into the crease. Okay, so I'm loving these eyeshadow palettes. I know the look is basic, but it's cute. Like, we like her. Okay, let's do some eyeliner and mascara. So I have the Kokie Precise Longwear liquid liner. I have not used this in a while, but I know that I did test this out in a video and I'm pretty sure I liked it, but I've been using my Essence one, so I figured we would switch it up and try this one out today. This is like a felt tip liner. So let's do some wings. Ooh, I like how black it is. It's very dark. Now for mascara, I have the new Lash Beats Defining and Lengthening Mascara from e.l.f. I'm really curious about this mascara. I love their lash defining mascara and their Big Mood is so good. So let's see how this one compares. This is supposed to give you a more defined, separated look. Like it's more of like a natural kind of mascara. So let's try it out. Packaging is cute. I like the just very simple, sleek black and rose gold. And then this is what the wand looks like. It's kind of like one of those rubberized wands. It's also pretty flexible as well. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. I got this cute little package from Glow Lash Obsession. I will link this down below. They have like really pretty lashes and they sent this little set over, and I'm gonna try out the eyelash curler because I'm always trying out new lash curlers, and this like copper packaging is so cute. I actually also lost my tweezers and they came through with the tweezers in that packaging. So I love that. Thank you so much. But let's curl the lashes and try it out. Wow, it's actually showing up on my lashes. It definitely separates them. Like I can already see separation on my lashes, like just from that coat. Let me get a little bit closer. Wow, I really like the formula of this and I actually like the wand. Normally rubberized wands like this can kind of feel very like rough when you're actually applying them. And sometimes it can kind of hurt at like the root of your lashes when you're applying it, but this one actually feels very flexible and lightweight. So now for lashes, I actually have these from Believe Beauty. These are the Vixen Finish False Lashes. I have never tried these before, but like how stunning are these? And this is a brand that you can find at Dollar General and everything is like $5 and under. And I wanted to try these out because you guys know the obsession with lashes is real. So let's put some lash glue on. I got a Fresh Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. There's nothing better than fresh lash glue. I think these are so pretty. They are a little rough. Like you kind of have to like play around with them a little bit when you take them out of the packaging. They're not super fluffy, but I will say they look beautiful with this look. So now for primer, I have the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. This is supposed to be like a really hydrating, gripping primer, kind of like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, which I know you guys have seen. And at this point, we all know that there's like so many great dupes for that primer. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. This is what it looks like. Very like runny, but very similar to the Milk Makeup one. Ooh, feels tacky, but still very hydrating. I feel like this is a little bit more tacky than the Mint Melt primer. I like this too because it definitely is more hydrating, I feel like, than that one. And the Jelly Pop primer is also similar to this, but I feel like this one is even more hydrating than that one. Like it feels very nice on the skin. And for foundation today, I want to just keep it simple and I'm going to use the Pretty Natural from Essence. This one's in the shade 090 Neutral Suede, one of my favorites. Since I'm using a new primer, I wanted to use a foundation that I know works for my skin. Plus, I don't have a new foundation. Let me know if you guys have seen any new ones. I haven't seen anything. I feel like the newest concealer at the drugstore was that new one from NYX, which I'm loving, but I'm gonna use something different today. Wow, I really like the way that primer feels. I feel like it gave my skin a lot of moisture because sometimes primers like that, they will make your skin feel really tacky, but sometimes it can feel very dry and tight. But this one, it gives you that tacky base with that hydrating feeling on the skin as well. I'm just gonna blend this in. So now I have a new under eye primer. This one is from Ulta Beauty. It's just like the Ulta Beauty brand. I've had this in my little pile of new makeup and I have yet to try it out. So today is the day. So this is the under eye primer. I've never used an under eye primer, but I get really bad creases under my eyes. So I was like, this might be good. And I got this one in the shade. Actually, just kidding. I think it might just be one shade. So we're gonna try it out. I think I'm gonna do one eye with primer and the other without. So I'm gonna apply that and actually blend that in with my beauty sponge. Feels hydrating, which is good. And for concealer today, I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal in Perfect, and this one is in the shade Light Vanilla. I think this is gonna be a little bit too light. No, it should actually work. This has really good coverage. It's so smooth on the skin. I know this color is a little bit too light for me. Let me actually see if I have a darker shade. Seems to be the only color that I have. I think I can make it work once I do cream bronzer and blush and all of that, but I think that looks really good. Now I'm gonna try the concealer on the other side with no under eye primer so we can see if there's a difference. I'm gonna do the same amount. I'll have to get another color in this concealer. This is beautiful. Looks so good. Like, look at that coverage. I don't know if there's really a huge difference, but I think both sides blended really easily. So we have no primer and under eye primer. I feel like I got a little bit more coverage on this side versus this side with the under eye primer, and I used like the same amount. I feel like I need a little bit more on this side. Regardless though, I love the concealer. I'll definitely have to get a little bit of a darker shade for like to match me perfectly, but this is really good. So we're gonna do some cream bronzer. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. e.l.f., please, we need more shades in this because the formula is amazing. Like, this is super creamy and pigmented. I feel like this is even more pigmented than their putty bronzers. Their putty bronzers I love, but they are definitely like natural to buildable, whereas this I feel like is just, like I said, a little bit more rich and pigmented than that. But if e.l.f. came out with this in like a couple different shades, I feel like this would be like the next viral product because this is really good. So I'm gonna use this just to add some color back to the skin. And whenever I use this palette, I pretty much like to mix all three shades. Also, I cleaned all my makeup brushes and I feel like I have to like break them in. Like, I honestly love the way my makeup looks with dirty makeup brushes more than with clean makeup brushes. I know that's like so weird. Whenever my brushes are clean, I feel like I have to kind of like work with them a little bit more and break them in. Okay, for the cheeks, I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. If you like a very natural wash of color, like a cream blush, you will love this. Definitely buildable. It's pigmented, but I feel like this is very natural when you blend it out. Super, super natural. You could apply it directly onto your skin like I just did, or you can put some on the back of your hand and then from here, apply it to your cheeks, either or. Now we're gonna do some powder, and I'm gonna use the Milani Make It Last Translucent Light to Medium Powder. I'm gonna use a little bit of that translucent powder, just like a smidge, and I'm just gonna use that to set the rest of my face. For powdered bronzer, I have this Pixie X Promise palette. This is specifically the Shape Shifter palette, and I love the fact that there are so many different shades of bronzer in here. So I'm going to use one of the lighter colors just to add a little bit more warmth back into the skin and really set that cream bronzer that I used from e.l.f. So I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm just going to press that bronzer in to get that color payoff and just to keep everything looking super smooth. I'm also going to use a little bit of that color and just put some right down my nose. For blush, I have this one from Flower Beauty that I love. It's the Flower Pots Powdered Blush in Spiced Petal. I feel like it complements the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush beautifully. They're both like a really natural, like rosy, mauve-y, everyday pink. So now for highlighter, I have a really good one here. This is the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. So you get 3 highlighters and a brush. I don't really use the brush, but I love these 3 highlighters. They are super buttery and intense. So I'm actually going to use one of the colors in the inner corner, this shade, but I'm also going to mix these 2 shades for the cheekbones. Definitely going to top off the excess because, like I said, these are intense, but they're so pretty though. I'm kind of just feeling it today. So I guess we're just gonna finish up the eyes also since we're here. I'm gonna just do that color and pop it in the inner corners. Okay, then for eyeliner, I don't have a drugstore liner, but I do have this one from Palladio, which is an affordable brand that you can find at Sally's Beauty. And this one is the Precision Eyeliner in the shade Autumn Brown. I'm gonna just use this to line my waterline. And it's kind of like a brown with a little bit of like shimmer to it, so it's pretty. Ooh, that's creamy. I like this shade of brown too. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that chocolate brown from earlier and I'm just going to put that right on the lower lash line. Also love the fact that these little palettes come with mirrors. Like, These I love. Probably one of my favorite things that I used in today's video that was new. Like, this is everything. Let's try out that e.l.f. mascara now on the lower lashes. Oh yeah, this is definitely good for separating your lashes for sure. So I feel like this is a good mascara like on its own, or even if you go in with a mascara maybe that's way too clumpy and like you need to separate your lashes, you could use this over top. I actually really love this for the lower lashes because sometimes I don't like the way my lashes look when I use a mascara that's too voluminous, because sometimes they can look clumpy. And on the lower lashes, I just feel like it doesn't look good on me. So this I actually love. Now for the lips, I'm gonna go in and line with the new e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Filler Liners. These are everything. I love the soft brown shade, but I have the shade Mauve here that I'm gonna test out. These are very creamy and pigmented. I actually really like the angled applicator because it makes it really easy to outline and overline your lips as well. And let's swatch this color. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's like a true like mauve. I love this color. This formula is amazing. Like I said, it's very pigmented, creamy. Then I'm gonna top that off with the Milani Color Fetish Matte Lipstick in the shade Pleasure. This is kind of a newer favorite because I have been loving the shade Tease. It's like the perfect nude. But this past weekend, I tried out this color and I was like, wait, this is like the perfect like pinky nude. So I'm gonna top that off with this because you guys know this formula, the colors, I mean, they're beautiful. If you have not tried them, stop this video right now and add to cart. Do you see that color? It is perfection. Okay, this is like the perfect drugstore lip combo right here. Like, it's like a light kind of pinky mauve-y nude. Then I'm gonna top that off with the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Champagne Glam. Just right in the center. And I have a new setting spray here. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. So this is supposed to just make your makeup last all day, and it has aloe and elderflower extract to help keep makeup looking fresh with a matte, shine-free finish. Always gotta check the spritzer. Last thing you want is a bad spritzer on a spray bottle to ruin your makeup. So that's why I always spray it first to check, and then I spray my face. Feels very cooling and refreshing on the skin. I love e.l.f. setting sprays, so I feel like this is gonna be bomb, you know? And I'll keep you guys updated on how this makeup lasts throughout the day because I am gonna wear it for the rest of the day. So that is it for this full face of new and old drugstore makeup. I have to say I really loved like everything that I used that was new. The only complaint that I have is with the lashes that I used from Believe Beauty. Love the lashes, love the style. I think they look really pretty with this look, but the inner corners are a little tricky. They keep popping up, and I'm noticing that it's just the inner corner because like the rest of the lashes are in place. It's just like that inner corner that keeps lifting, and I feel like it's because the band is pretty thick, but they're still really beautiful lashes, especially for how affordable they are, and I really like the way that they look with this look. Love the lip combo, and all the new products that I used were really good. Like the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. was very hydrating. Love this mascara from them, by the way. I think this might be my all-time favorite out of like all the ones that they have launched, and I loved the other previous two, but something about this formula and just like how separated my lashes look, I love. This setting spray also I do like. I feel like it was very cooling on the skin and it set my makeup really nicely, but I really don't feel like this is mattifying. Like I feel like it's just very neutral, like just a good setting spray, but I don't really feel like it altered the finish of my foundation and made it matte or anything like that. And I also really like these little eyeshadow palettes from Essence. These are bomb, so affordable, but like so good. So this is a good start to the new year. Good drugstore makeup products, which of course I will link down below for you guys if you're interested. And if there's anything else that you guys want me to test out, feel free to leave me a comment. Also leave me any other video requests that you guys may want to see from me in 2022 so I can keep my list going. I got a couple things in mind, so stay tuned. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Get ready for my next one, which is going to be a 2021 recap of all of my favorites, and it's going to be a long one, so you've been warned. Probably going to be here for like an hour when I do that video, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one.